Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Dawn from Clear Out, and today I am going to be reading Sheerluck Holmes and the Hounds of Baker Street. Dogs howled somewhere on this foggy night in London. Did you hear that? Asked Dr. Bob Watson. They say wild dogs roam Baker Street nights like this, said Sheerluck Holmes, the world's greatest detective. Perhaps this isn't a night to be out. Suddenly a policeman burst through the fog. Sheerluck gasped and accidentally breathed in his bubble pipe. "Come quickly," shouted Scooter, the Scottish carrot constable. "Someone has disappeared at Dolly's pizza place." Sheerluck whispered to Watson, "I can't understand his accent." "Did you say someone was speared by a doughboy with a pizza face?" asked Sheerluck. "Ach!" Scooter motioned for the detectives to follow him. They wound up at Doyley's pizza place. "Sniffy disappeared right in the middle of a darts game," said the waitress. "Can you help us?" "Certainly, my good woman. Where was Sniffy last seen?" asked Sheerluck. "By the dartboard." "Aha!" Sheerluck shouted. "I know what happened to Sniffy." "What is it?" asked Watson. "His feelings were hurt and he ran away." "Wow," said the waitress. "Did you figure all that out by looking at the clues like footprints and smudges on the wall?" "No, I read this giant note," said Sheerluck. The note read, "You hurt my feelings. I'm leaving. Signed, Sniffy." "The question is, who hurt Sniffy's feelings?" continued Sheerluck. "By the end of this night, I will know who that guilty person is." The game was afoot. Sheerluck moved through the room. He hunted for clues and loose change with his magnifying glass. He looked at each person one by one. "Perhaps it was you, Morty Poppins," he said. "You and Sniffy worked together as chimney sweeps. Maybe you hurt his feelings. But... Or maybe it was you," Sheerluck said, whirling around. He stared at a plump guy named Nami. "You always get mad at Sniffy for using big words. Maybe you hurt his feelings, Nami." For the next 15 minutes, Sheerluck put on quite a show. Then came the moment of truth. "I think I know who hurt Sniffy's feelings," declared the great detective. "The culprit is none other than..." Click! The lights went out. Tumble, crash, shout, push! After a few terrifying moments, the lights clicked back on. To Sheerluck's surprise, a crowd had tumbled into a big pile at the door. "I'm to blame for turning out the lights," said Watson. "You did? But why?" asked Sheerluck. "Elementary, my dear Sheerluck. I knew the culprit would try to run under a cloak of darkness," explained Watson. Sheerluck stared at all the people piled up in the doorway. "But that means all of you hurt Sniffy's feelings. What kind of friends are you?" "We're not very faithful friends," admitted Nami. He looked very ashamed. "It's true, we all hurt Sniffy's feelings today." Nami explained. Sniffy was competing in the All-London Darts Champion between Doilies and Tower of London Fish and Chips. Doilies could have won the game with one good toss of the dart, but right when Sniffy was about to throw, he sneezed. The dart missed by a mile. We lost the championship. We turned against Sniffy like a pack of wild dogs, confessed Morty Poppins. But faithful friends stick by each other, even in bad times, said Sheerluck. God says to treat others the way we'd like to be treated. How can we make it up to him? Asked Nami. You can start by finding him, said Watson. Look. Watson pointed to the floor. A trail of chimney soot led from the dartboard out the back door. Gad, zooks! Shouted Sheerluck. Judging by his trail, Sniffy ran out onto Baker Street. Baker Street, where the wild dogs roam. We've got to save him, shouted Nami. Who's with me? Everyone flew out the door and into the fog. In the distance, they could hear dogs howling. Were they too late? Was Sniffy doomed? And then, he's over here, shouted Morty. It was almost too terrible to look. The dogs were all over Sniffy. But wait. You're alive! Nami shouted overjoyed. These canine companions aren't nearly as carnivorous as we presumed, said Sniffy. There you go with the big words again, said Nami. But that's okay. The important thing is that you're safe. We're sorry we hurt your feelings, said Morty. Can you ever forgive us? Of course, said Sniffy. You guys risked your lives to come look for me. You are faithful friends. For the rest of the night, everyone feasted on cake at Doilies, even the dogs. It was truly a special evening. They had learned that faithful friends stick with each other in good times and in bad. A friend loves at all times. He is there to help when trouble comes. Proverbs 17:17. So I hope you remember that, boys and girls, that when we're true friends, we're there for each other. We don't make fun of each other. We don't hurt each other's feelings. We're there to pick each other up. Have a great week. Bye.